Good morning everybody, it is a fantastic summer's day here in Cowes Yacht Haven. I'm Hugh, we're here today having a look at this beautiful 2007-8 Back Cove 29. She was built up in Maine by Back Cove using mouldings by Rockland Composites. They built some amazing boats. So if you look at the mouldings of two other American boats, we've got a Morris here, and we've also got a Sabre there, using really similar build techniques. You get a phenomenally nicely built interior as well as a superb hull. So let's go have a look on board. So she was painted out by a previous owner, so you got a really nice all grip paint scheme on there. We've got smoke grey on the deck, sorry, with non-slip pads all around it, and then you've got white main superstructure. All these boats were built with a spoon bow, which gives it a huge amount of buoyancy up forward. It also gives you a lot more space in the forward end. Looks rather cute. It looks like that in a typical down easter style. And the other thing that's great about these boats is you've got a single Yanmar 315 in there. It's driving a straight shaft diesel, but it's got a prop pocket, so it means that the rudder is tucked up much closer to the hull than in a conventional shaft with a big down angle on it. So it means you can get into places where a lot of others cannot get. So looking from the forward end, we've got a little beak which houses the anchor there on a self-launching mechanism. Locker is behind for your chain. We've got grab rails running right the way forward. Nice little teak eyelet brows here. So that's about the only exterior teak you really need to worry about. Wheelhouses here is superb. You've got glazing right the way around, 3 forward facing screens. Central one is opening, 1 wiper on each, and both the side windows open and slide backwards. So really nice seating area aft. It's really well protected by this overhang. And we've got a tent that can come down here and keep that covered as well. So you've got 3 seats on the aft end, central one is removable. And then we've got a bathing platform here with a cassette bathing ladder that just pops out. Hull number is there, is 708. And then we've got trim tabs just underneath the water there, really useful on this boat. And she's registered under SSR, and she's also got Back Cove just imprinted on the ensign staff here. So as you can see, really easy boat to get around, walk around side decks right the way around, and really simple to get on board. So it's literally straight off the deck and you're on here. You've got a big stout handhold bar and you're on. So handholds on the top of the deck, good height, side grabs. Also these windows slide. These are the opening deck hatches. It's got a replacement Raymarine quantum radar on there, and nice new electronics suite as well, fitted by current owner. Opening deck hatch, opening side lights here underneath this teak eyebrow. And then we've got starboard and port lights. Anchor locker is down in here. It's a quick electric windlass underneath there. Really simple, super safe decks. And as I said, finished in this nice smoke grey non-skid, so you don't get too much glare off it. Central opening screen, fixed side screens either side, and this window here, and just down here you can see that we've got ventilation into the engine bay, which sits underneath the main cockpit. So 3 seats here, pop-up cleats either side. Your shore power comes in this little sit there. Diesel goes in here. Side deck drains. You have a hot and cold shower tucked underneath there. There's really good access down to the top of your rudder stock, and shaft etc. comes out down here, and we've also got good tank access there. Then you've got the main helm position is underneath this really nice wheelhouse. We've got lockers here in the seat carcassing, and another one further forward there, and this whole lot is on a really well gas strutted hinge, gives you excellent engine bay access. Cockpit table, pomponette chairs starboard and port for helm and crew. She's fitted with Fireboy engine fire suppression, which is down there. Side power Sleipner bow thruster. She's run 592 hours. Replacement plotter, replacement depth speed, and replacement DSC VHF. Your main throttle control is here, and you get this really nice wheel. So simple control panel, but very effective. Wipers, horn, engine management, stop start, and this is your lighting around here. And then we've got wipers are just seated in here. Oddments tray to the port side here, and a little folding door. This whole arrangement here is on hinges, and there's a little knurled nut at the back. So if you needed to, you can get to everything here by just rocking this whole thing backwards. So it works really well. And these pomponette chairs, really super weatherproof. So super practical. Heading down into the cabin, again built in the Maine tradition. So it's crafted out in varnished cherry. These are the original cushions for this boat. She's had really light usage, as her condition shows. Got light coming in through the windows here, and this overhead deck light here. This can drop down to make into a double berth using these two cushions on either side. It makes a good double. We've also got a hanging locker just in there for coats and oilies, and she is in super duper condition. Heads compartment is in here, little lock on it. We've got an electric loo, holding tank, you've got storage behind here, power in there, just a shower and a shower sump drain in there, a little bit more locker space there. And she's fitted with Eberspacher heating, diesel fired heating, little light up there. You've got your main stair companionway, you've got access into the front of the engine bay here, you've got access down to the bilge. We also have access down to the bilge through these laminated floorboards, which are really practical. As you can see, super dry. Bilge pump is down in there. Other main bit on this boat, we've got a galley area over to port. So your main switch panel is up here. We have engine ignition circuit, then all your lights, stove, etc., stereo. Bilge pumps are up here, and that is your heater, which is diesel fired. She's got a Tapan microwave, which is 230 volt from memory, hot and cold tap into the sink, and an Origo, there you go, 2500E alcohol or electric hob. Fridge underneath there, pots and pans storage, and a little bit more storage there, fire extinguisher, etc. But as you can see, it's really beautifully done. All battened out, fantastic. So we're pretty much done with the cabin. It's out grab hold as we're going up here. I'll just show you the engine bay, and then I think we're pretty nearly there. So little hatch here, that just pops around underneath here. And even for a decrepit old yacht broker like me, that is an incredibly easy way to get to your engine. So that's a 315 Yanmar, pushes the boat along at up to 28 knots with a really light bottom, light fuel load, good clean anti-fouling. Shaft runs straight through here, a little brush in it. Your batteries are over on the starboard side. You've got your main engine water intake through this big Roco strainer, and they use Marelon fittings for through hulls, so very little problem with any sort of bonding, because as you can see there's absolutely no metal in that component there. Tanks are fitted forward in the engine bay like that. Your main charger is just down, sorry, can't quite see, there on the port side with your oil fuel filter there, and that's what you're switching in here. So it's a really superb engine bay. Little light up here, whole lot's really well insulated. Exhaust comes out on the starboard side. It's It's quite a nice rorty little number. You certainly know when she's up and running. But as a Solent cruiser and for heading around the channel, they are really, really tough to beat. And in fact, I handed over this boat originally and did some of her early trials and took her over to the Channel Islands. So if you're interested in a really, really capable, beautifully built boat, this is Sea Otter. She's a Back Cove 29. She will be coming to the market with Berthon very shortly. Many thanks for watching this video.